106 KMEL.
It's 106 KMEL, your girl Shay Diddy and the one and only Dreezy. Hey, girl. First of all, I'm excited just to have a female rapper in the building because we never get the ladies through to represent. Like, it's a rare occasion.
It's my first time out here, so I'm excited anyway.
Well, this ain't going to be your last time. You feel me? I'm just saying. So what's going on? How's it going?
I'm good. I'm traveling right now, doing these promo runs. Just going to different places on the West Coast. So I'm good.
This is your first time in the Bay?
Yeah.
Really? So what do you think so far?
I literally got off the plane and came straight here, so I don't even know. I don't even know yet.
We got to go take you on a little hood to hood tour because, you know,
for real,
the Bay is big, but it's not that big. And it's all combined with a bunch of, you go from one block to the next. It's completely different. Yeah. Anyway, tell me about the single.
So my new single is called Body. It's featuring Jeremih. And it's basically some, like, it got that LA vibe.
Right.
You know, it's West Coast. It got that nice, it's fun, but it's still sexy. It's still me. It's still, you know, true to myself. So I like it. And, you know, me and Jeremih from Chicago. So I just like it because it's a hard song. It's called Catch a Body, but it's on a sexy soft beat. So it's just like,
right,
best of both worlds.
Was this the first time that you worked with Jeremih?
It's my second time, but this the first time we actually got a full song up out of it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So tell me about the first time then.
The first time, I think I was just nervous, and it was just taking me real long to write because I was just, I don't know. It was my first time working with Jeremih. And, you know, it was my first time. I had just got signed, so, you know, I didn't really know how artists would be acting when they come to the session or if they want me to start it off or should they start it off because he already a dope artist. So we was just, you know, we was just getting a feel for each other. But we ended up coming out with a track, and it got his vocals on it. I got some vocals on it, but it ain't got all the words to it yet. And then we just ended up doing this song anyway, so.
Well, that's dope. I'm glad to see two Chicago artists coming together, working. Yeah. Now, how'd you hook up with Deja Low? Because that was a dope track, too.
Me and Deja had ended up hooking up. Well, really, I had found out after she dropped her Try Me song. I had searched our names before. And I think I had saw a mention from her. She had mentioned me like, yo, this is dope. Yeah. Before her Try Me even came out. So I guess she had already heard about me. So then when I saw she tweeted me, I tweeted her. And then she was like, yeah, I've been messing with you. We're at the band. She did a show in Chicago. I came up there. We was kicking it. Then, you know, I moved to Cali. She came to Cali. We kicked it again. Yeah. Then we just, you know, they actually, my label surprised me with the record. I didn't know she was going to get on it.
Really?
So I guess the label had reached out once they saw us kicking it and stuff, and then they just said it like, here you go.
So, how did you end up getting signed? That's one thing that a lot of people are like, yo, how do I do that?
Man, it ain't a long story, but, you know, I've been writing and singing for a minute. When I got to high school, I started taking music serious, and I put out my first mixtape. Yeah. And I kind of got it a buzz around my school first. Then once my school started supporting, I started doing little shows around my city. I started doing features with people in my city, like Lil Durk. He had hit me up. King Louis had hit me up. Lil Herb. And then I just started, Katie Got Band, Sasha Go Hard. I just started networking with people in my city. And then I had, my breakthrough record was my Chi Raq remix. Because Nicki made a Chi Raq. And, you know, I'm from Chicago for real, so I just remixed it, put my spin on it, and went crazy. Took off. Common had hit me up. I ended up being on his album. And at the session for his album, that's when I met the A&R that signed me to Interscope.
That's dope.
Yeah.
So Common kind of made that connection for you.
Yeah, I was in LA already because I was meeting with labels. Yeah. But dude just so happened to be at the session. Yeah. And, you know, he was vibing with it, and we just went from there.
So how has things changed for you ever since you signed versus previously? Like, would you recommend for people to sign? Because I see a lot of people aren't trying to sign nowadays. But how does it been for you?
Man, I would keep it all the way 100, but I'm gonna just tell you the ins and outs, and they make their own decision.
You're right.
Independent is it's hard to be an independent artist. I love my label. I love what they doing for me, but I do understand why people go independent, because you do have a lot more control. Yeah. But, you know, it's give or take, because some people have a big fan base and they had no marketing scheme and no money. You know what I'm saying? But you know, they could make it that way. Or some people might have no fan base and they got great music. They just need the money behind them. You know what I'm saying? So me, I feel like I have a fan base, but just with me being a female rapper, you know, a lot of female rappers gotta have cosigns that guys don't really get to hear them like that. I just felt I took it as an opportunity for myself, just because what they was offering, how they was talking to me in the meetings, you know, like they seem real personal, they seem real interested, like we want to do something big with you type stuff, you know. Right. If they wasn't talking to me like that, I probably wouldn't have signed. So I just felt real comfortable. They was doing a lot of stuff for me. They still doing a lot of stuff for me. They definitely take care of me. So
right,
it got ups and downs, but I'm happy where I'm at. You know?
I can't wait to see you blow. That's
Thank
one
you.
thing that we definitely need in the game, are more females to represent.
Yeah.
But what I did want to ask you, because I just watched it over the weekend, you saw the movie that Spike Lee put out, Chi Raq.
Man, we was just talking about this downstairs.
Were you?
Yeah.
What did you think about that movie?
I don't like it.
You didn't like it?
I don't support it. I don't condone it. I don't know.
Why?
I just feel like it's disrespectful, just because I lost real people in Chicago, and for us to have an opportunity to make a movie that talks about the city and that's going to impact the city, I just felt like it should have been taken serious. It shouldn't have been taken from somebody else's, another Greek. Like, I don't know, I'm not Greek, so why would you take it from a Greek? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, or making up like the women can't have sex with the guys until they put the guns down. Like, that's never gonna be real life. So it's just not a real life movie, and it's so serious. The subject is so serious to me. It was just kind of ignorant to me.
No, I completely understand.
My opinion. Yeah.
Do you feel like that's the general conclusion in Chicago? The people in Chicago are like,
don't nobody
really
like that movie.
Okay.
Don't nobody support that movie.
I was curious because I watched it and I was like, okay, this wasn't what I was expecting, but
to the point where people who was in the movie, mind you, they from other states. They not from Chicago.
Yeah.
They calling me, asking me they sending me their scripts like, yeah, can you send me a voice recording of this so I can hear your accent and how you say it? I'm just like, come on, y'all doing
crazy.
Like, this is not a Chicago. I just wanted it to be for Chicago, and I feel like it could have changed the city in a good way if it happened, you know.
If we took it seriously.
Yeah, it should have brought people to tears, not make people laugh. It shouldn't have been a rhyme musical. Like, what?
Yeah, that's what kind of surprised me. I was like, why is this a musical? I thought it was going to be more serious, especially when I saw Samuel L. Jackson in it. You know what I mean? But I guess
they played us.
She said they played us.
It's cool.
So what can we expect from you? New album coming soon? What's going on?
Yeah, I'm working on my album. Hopefully it come this year, but you know, it's my first album, so I'm just really trying to take my time and make it like one of those albums like, whoa, we ain't never heard this from a female before. So right now we working on, you know, we got the single Body with Jeremih. I like that song, and I got another single coming out soon with somebody special on it, and we just doing a lot of work.
Who's
so
special? You always teasing stuff, never giving us the juice.
Cause I'm gonna get in trouble, man.
What you mean? I heard that you were teasing some project with BET, and I was like, what's she talking about?
Man, I can't.
Look at her. You see what I'm talking about? She got all the secrets.
That's what happened between label independent.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can't talk, but it's cool.
So
everything ain't supposed to, you know. So we gotta surprise people sometimes.
Do you feel like people try you because you're a female rapper?
All the time.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you be having a flex?
I learned, because I was so humble and nice when I first came to the game. You got to really say what you mean what you say. You got to show people. Like, I have I don't think I got an attitude now, but I'm just real stern now. Like, no, I'm not doing that. No, yes, I will do that. Like, because when you give them iffy answers or they feel like you're not sure, they're going to take advantage. Definitely.
Has anyone ever tried to make you freestyle for them now, just because you're female, that they wouldn't do for a male?
People try to, I usually, I don't know, people do. I don't know.
She like, I don't care.
It ain't that I don't care, but it just depends on the mood. You know, sometimes it be the wrong time.
No, I hear you on that.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for checking in. And people want to follow you and see what you got going on and see how they can check on you, new music. How can they get at you?
Follow me at Dreezy. Everything DREEZY. That's my Twitter, my Instagram, my Snapchat, Queen Dreezy, because somebody took my name. So
okay, I was gonna say everybody always changing their name on Snapchat. For real,
because they done figured it out.
I'm just saying, your girl Shay Diddy in Chicago's own Dreezy. It's 106 KMEL.